buddies, it's Will of DAGames, and yes, it's been a long time, and I've returned. Just for a brief period, of course. So yeah, it's been nuts. Like, these past few weeks have just been, in fact, nearly a month has been absolutely nuts. Where's the songs? Where's the videos? Where's all that? All I've been doing is streaming lately, and that's a ball ache. Because I have been trying to get my motivation back on track again. I have been going to numerous amounts of places. Speaking of places, these are related to conventions in a way. There are some new lineups along the way, especially one, this is specific for the video that I'm doing today. So if you're from England, you're pretty much aware of probably one of the biggest gaming conventions in the UK, known as Insomnia. This year in particular has been very different. While I would normally just visit and just see some really cool things, which, by the way, if you're just visiting the Insomnia and you just go around for the merch and everything, it is remarkable. But I'm actually really excited today to announce that DAGames is going to be at Insomnia 61 on the following dates, because screw looking up. It is going to be happening from the 25th to the 28th of August at the NEC in Birmingham. So this is much more convenient for us because we actually live 10 minutes away from Birmingham now, whereas we used to travel from Ireland to do the same. Our body was put through hell. Many died. But if you're unfamiliar with what Insomnia 61 is, I'd be happy to let you know. Basically, you've got a lot of things. You've got, like, gaming tournaments, you've got the LAN hall areas, you've got Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo, some of the biggest gaming platformers, and you've got Razer, and you've got all sorts of indie booths, retro zones, creator zones, you've got Minecraft. I mean, a lot of you are into Minecraft. You probably won't be seeing me around there. If you're a cosplayer, you can get all creative, and it's cosplay competitions. If you're into VR, which I definitely am, I'd be going to VR quite often. There is a zone for that. There's something very peculiar about this one, though. There is a drone arena. So previously, I remember there was one Insomnia where they had, like, robot wars, I think it was. Like, they had, like, these little robots that you could just kind of control and destroy each other, etc. This one's a bit different. There's, like, a drone arena now. I'm not sure what that implies, but I'm pretty excited. If you're into board games, there's also a tabletop zone. So you got things like werewolves, Dungeons and Dragons, you got all sorts of cool things. In addition to all those really cool things, you've got stage shows, which involve a lot of YouTubers like myself and Twitchers. You know, Twitcher, can you call them that? I just feel like...
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
Just to give you like a quick summary as to who's going to Insomnia, if you're very familiar with these YouTubers, you got people like DanTDM, you got Big Stats, Amy Lee, Minimuka, CPK, Nerd Out, if you're very familiar with their music, which is super cool. Of course, you've got some of the rosters of the lads. You've got 8-Bit Gaming and Darko, as well as a bunch of people like Yogscast, and we got a bunch of big stars like Mini Lad coming as well. If you're familiar with any of these YouTubers, then, you know, I'd likely come along to the stage shows because there's going to be a lot of cool things happening. I can go through the list of the stage shows if that means anything. If it's anything to go by, I remember from Insomnia Scotland, which, by the way, just happened, like, I think it was 2 weekends ago. I can't honestly remember at this point. There were a bunch of stage shows there, and I think it's pretty much the same throughout. There may be a few additional things later down the line, just so you know, but I'm taking this from the Resonate website and from our general experience of being there. We have stuff like Switch on the Fun, which is a lot of Nintendo games. I remember me and Darko were quite adamant on playing a lot of those. We played, like, Mario Kart and Just Dance. Got things like Final Boss, so we get people from the crowd to face against one of the final bosses of a video game, and there's often like a masked character that goes around and just acts silly. There was something in Scotland called Scotland v England. Now that might vary, but it basically takes Scottish YouTubers and English YouTubers and just puts them in an all-out brawl. Video game-wise, don't be thinking this is like a Jerry Springer. Then we got VR Labs, so we basically just get a bunch of YouTubers to play some VR stuff and then get people from the crowd to maybe beat the scores. You got educational panels like how to be a YouTuber. So, you know, there's how to be a Scottish YouTuber at Glasgow, but I think it's going to be fairly different this one because it's in England. 1v1 me bro, I believe, is like one person comes up on the stage and then anybody in the audience has a chance to go against the one person. So it's like 1v1. And finally, there's Just Dance stuff. And if you've seen my Twitter, you kind of know what to expect with those kinds of things. Just expect us all to sweat profusely. In addition to that, you know, there's not just stuff inside Insomnia. There's stuff further out. There's like the Genting Arena for, like, you know, casino stuff and restaurants and cinemas. There's the pub quiz late at night as well. I believe there's like a special stage show that happens late at night as well. There's like, the last time there was a symphony for Zelda. That was really cool. It might be something very different this time around as well. And of course, there's signing booths, there's meet and greets, there's panels, there's all sorts of cool things, and a lot of merch. You will be surprised by the abundance of merch that happens at these conventions. Glasgow was much smaller, but I know that the Birmingham one is the main one, and it's gonna have, like like all the time, it's always gonna be really freaking huge. So if this entices you and you wanna go, don't worry, there are still tickets available. You got things like just regular day tickets. If you can only really afford to go for the day, that's absolutely fine. You got day tickets as priority access as well, so you can get earlier entrance, you know, priority bookings at stage shows and YouTubers, so you get to go through meet and greets, and you get a lanyard and event guide as well. I think everybody gets a lanyard and event guide pretty much, but for some reason they like to adamantly press that that's the one. If you're coming as a whole family, then it just makes it cheaper on everybody. Just come as a family. You got full-on weekend tickets, and you got weekend priority access tickets, and family tickets priority access. You always have a priority access for every other small available one. If you want to know a bit more about the convention, you just click the link in the description below, and just check to see if you like the stuff and the stuff entices you, then just go for it. Fight for your life. This is a war zone, Jimmy. It's either life or death. It's danger. Is your name Jimmy? Sorry. Didn't mean to assume. But yeah, it's just a quick promo because I know there's a lot of stuff happening with me right now, and the reason being is because I'm going to so many conventions, and I am taking a bit of a break just to kind of get my mind on track again. It's been a while, and all I've been able to do is streams, but just be reassured that while I may not be doing stuff inside of YouTube, I am doing stuff outside to help me in a way, so that we can build a community and make it rise, and, you know, everybody can have fun, etc. I just want to meet you guys. I don't have a problem. New shirt as well. By the way, do you like my new shirts? These are a new getup for me. New spin on life. But yeah, hopefully you guys can make Insomnia 621. If not, your spirit will be there as well. I don't. Anyhow, I gotta get going because I'm gonna make some videos, and because I need to. I'm gonna be away, and you guys need content, basically. I know I'm not gonna pressure myself. I know the comment section, this is an adamant thing. I've been saying stuff, and a lot of people are like, don't pressure yourself, William. It's not going to be long, and we'll be back together again. But just let me reassure you, I am staying calm in this. I am doing as much as I can to also work. You know, it's about time I got back into the swing of it. So I'm gonna go do that. If you like what you saw, click like and subscribe and share with friends and family, or maybe your dog. Check out DAGames Official on Twitter for the newest information on music, animations, let's plays, live streams, all the retweets of fan art, and a lot of conventions, etc. that we're gonna be at. It's a busy year. I'm Will of DAGames. We're going to Insomnia 61 in Birmingham. Hope to see you there, and if not, we'll see you somewhere else. Peace out!